Hi, beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. So, I know I said my next video is going to be the university Let's Play, but guess what? That file was corrupted, so I could not do that anymore. So, and also, it wasn't only my file that was corrupted, my save file. I saw one of the sim gurus speaking up about it. So, it seems that it like affects everyone. So, since it's not just me, they'll probably fix whatever is causing people's save files to break, and I'll probably be able to get onto that Let's Play when they've done that. But the way the Sims team works, I'm pretty sure they won't do it on time, and no one will care anymore about my university Let's Play when that is fixed, which is annoying because I actually enjoyed playing that. So I might actually just play it when it's fixed because I enjoy it. If that's fine, that's personally okay with me. So back to this build. So basically, my idea for this build was this book I read on Wattpad like ages ago called The Seller, and it was basically about this guy like who kidnapped a bunch of teenagers, kids or something, and kept them in his cellar and like fed them and then called them pure lilies. It's weird. I've forgotten about it. I'll put the link in the description so you can check out the book from the author. It's on Wattpad, so it's free. Well, I don't know how Wattpad works anymore. I haven't been on there in a while, but I know some people said they have to pay for some books, which is creepy. But I'm pretty sure this book is still free, and if it's not, myself in the future editing will tell you it's not. But it's free. I'm sure it's free. That's besides the point. So this house build is inspired by that, but not based off it directly. So if you're like a fan of the book and you're interested to see my house build, thinking it would be similar to the house the guy had, it probably won't be. It's just inspired. I can't think of it at all. So let me talk about the build. So when I was building this, I had this idea that it would be like this type of house that has a lovely large deck where he comes out and sits on his rocking chair, even though there's people starving in his basement, and it just looks so ugly and horrible. And so I changed it around a bit. You'll see me changing it around later in the video. And I put this like little skylight thing because I thought it'd be so nice, but I deleted that. That's not there anymore just because I couldn't get it to work and the columns were looking so uncomfortable. Like, I couldn't get them to work and to stay properly. Like, look at that. Just look how awkward that house looks. Thank goodness I fixed it at the end. So, my idea for this house was to basically just have him. The only way you can get a hidden door in this Sims 4 is if you use the bookshelf door. So, I used the bookshelf door twice, as you probably saw in the little clip I inserted at the beginning of this build to give you a taste of what to come. You probably saw him walk through those. Yeah, so this is me moving around the house. You probably saw him walk through both of the doors before he went down. And I used the ladders that we just got because I was excited and I wanted to do a build using the ladders. And I used the ladders and I'm happy with myself because I got something done that I wanted to do. Sorry guys, I need to like relax and speak. Okay. So I moved the house about a bit and I think it looks so much nicer here. I wish I had moved it to a smaller lot because it actually didn't take up that much space. But I actually didn't move it to a smaller lot at the end of the day. So if you're trying to get it off the gallery and it says it's too big for your lot, it probably isn't. It's probably just using the lot size that I put from the beginning. So don't even worry about that. You can put it on probably the smallest lot size because it's, well, apart from tiny house type of build, it's not a tiny house. I don't actually have tiny living stuff back. I think I should get that. In my next video, I'll probably have it. Besides the point. Also, I think I'm going to do a giveaway soon on any stuff pack that comes out in the future. And yes, so back to this build. I hate building roofs with my entire chest. Like, one of the worst things and hardest things I've ever had to do is build a roof in The Sims 4. I am so bad at adding roofs. It's like, if you ever download my build, you should probably do the roof yourself because I just plop things down and then pray. That's literally what I do. So I moved to the kitchen here I didn't want to make it too big. I removed that island later into just one counter with a sink in it because so that there would be more space in the kitchen because I felt it was a bit hunched, but I didn't want to make the kitchen too big because I wanted the house to kind of have like a homey feeling but also dark psychopath feeling at the exact same time. So I kind of made all the walls and floors dark and gloomy, but also kind of like homey because in my head, he's pretending to be this guy who's having like an awesome, lovely, he likes to live alone. Everyone's like, why does he live alone? But he actually doesn't mind living alone in this warm house, very warm house because there's like no space in it, hunched, and it's just him. So the house doesn't need to be that big because he's never going to get married. He's never going to find anyone else to come in the house. So I put like lilies on that table. I don't know if that's a lily. I think it's a lily. I put like lilies on the dining table. Well, there's only two chairs, so I don't know how much of a dining table it is. To like put in a little Easter egg there because I know there was something to do with lilies or was it daisies? Something to do with flowers in the original story that I will again link in the description. And yeah, so I'd basically put those leaves there as like a little Easter egg. And you see me come to do his room. Now, in my head, I had no idea what his room was going to look like. So I just put the most basic Sims room that I normally build for my Sims when I'm making houses, for when I'm making bedrooms for my Sims. So it's just a generic master bedroom. There is not much in it. I forgot to play test, so you actually can't get onto the bed without moving the plants and without moving the plant. So if you download this off the build, you can move the plant to the other side of the room and it works perfectly fine. But where it is right now, you can't get onto the bed. So sorry about that. And then I went on to the bathroom. I first put a huge bathtub because for some odd reason, I don't know why. And then there was no space to put anything else. And I was not going to expand the bathroom because I really wanted the house again to be small and cramped and cozy, like I said before. And so I just changed it into a shower. And then this little walkway into the house, I didn't put much in there just because I didn't want to like fill it up with a bunch of crazy stuff. So I didn't put much. And then you just see me right now plopping stuff down in the basement that I thought were really cool decorations to add. So when I get down to the little cellar where he keeps his kidnapped girls, that's where I'd put like those random decorations I just dropped down. So you see me putting up wallpaper. I put the same like wallpaper in the house because I also made it like it was kind of like dark and gloomy, but also kind of traditional. Because I was thinking to myself, he probably did not change the walls when he bought this house. He was more interested in kidnapping people and making their lives a living hell. And then I added like a dog bed and a food bowl because I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the original story, but I just like the idea of him looking as someone who likes to be alone but cares about animals, is lovely, gives out money to charity, but you actually don't know he's a psychopath who kidnaps kids and keeps them in his cellar when no one is looking. So, even though the bookshelf was pretty hidden, it could also be possible that, the police could find out that that bookshelf is actually a door. So I thought, what would be the better way to distract them than, making it a wine cellar? So you just think, oh, he's hiding his wine. Oh, there's nothing about that. Even though there's another bookshelf in his wine cellar, no one notices, even though there's another bookshelf in his wine cellar. I know, literally. But, at the end of the day, we all have to remember that. I don't know what we have to remember. Just pretend like I said something, okay? So I did that their little cellar where he keeps them. I didn't want to fill it with too much decorations and make it too, special and everything because I doubt he put that much thought into it when he was throwing beds down there. Because, he had to get everything done without looking all suspicious as to why he bought three beds and was sneaking them into his house. So I just put three beds there, a dining table, and then a little pile of books for them to read when they get bored, and then a bathroom with no privacy because he just seems like a type of creep that doesn't allow privacy in his household. And I think that's the end. Yes. So if you enjoyed this build, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.